I don't know what weird stuff YouTube is doing, but I didn't even hit go live. My phone just did this by itself. So we're gonna start the reading. This has happened twice. And I don't know what kind of weird sabotage YouTube got going on today, but I don't have fucking time for it. So let me fix this little thing right here. I hope you guys are doing well. Do you know we're reading? Take a resonates or just enjoy the story. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me take a sip of my coffee and hit my joint because I wasn't supposed to come on yet. I haven't had another couple of minutes. So yeah. Hope everyone's doing amazing, having a good start to their year. Description box below. High vibrational channels. Actually, a lot of these channels that I put in the description box, you guys, help out people that have sixth sense. Okay, Dr. Virtual 7 is basically a channel that helps you transmute negativity and turn it into positivity, energy you can use for money, manifesting, love, okay, attraction, magnetism, anything. So Dr. Ritual 7 is virtually made for people that have a very strong sixth sense, especially if you're very energetically sensitive to the world. Like there's been times where I've literally gone outside and I have gotten stomach aches because of low vibrational energy. Okay, so I know there's a lot of people like that, and a lot of us go on different websites, different apps, platforms to maybe try to find a community, maybe a sense of belonging with people. Doesn't matter if, you know, it's a sport, it's a hobby, whatever it is, but everybody kind of wants to feel a sense of community in some sort. And I feel like coming into your own, especially evolving a sixth sense, is very, very tricky. And there is nothing wrong with wanting a little more help, a little more guidance, maybe even friendship, relationship when it comes down to dealing with your psychic abilities. But I will say, as someone with experience, it comes with a warning because you don't know sometimes who people work for and the energy that some people attract. So, with that being said, I'm going to pull a couple of cards in a second. I don't know why. Literally, you guys, I was hitting next, and then after that is a screen that it says done, and then it says go live. It skipped that whole screen. It went straight to live, and then the camera was freaking facing me with my bonnet on. I was like, what the freak? So, just give me a second. All right, guys, give me a second. I mean, if you're watching this regularly, you can just skip ahead, TBH, into when I start the actual reading. I'm not gonna let YouTube fuck up my flow. All right. Now, for some of you, your abilities came about because you walked away from some very toxic people or a toxic person. For some of you, your psychic gifts got started because you were around a warlock or a witch. Or you were maybe born into a family of warlocks and witches. Everyone has a different story. For some of you, you got your psychic ability through trauma. You sustained a lot of pain, maybe even in your childhood. God gave you a sixth sense. For some of you, you got gifted this from your ancestors because your ancestors had very powerful gifts. For some of you, you got these abilities because someone was doing a lot of spell work on you. God's trying to open up your intuition. Picking up on a lot of different reasons. For some of you, it's dreams. For some of you, it's actual visions. For some of you, you're clairaudient. For some of you, you're clairsentient. You can feel in your body pain, happiness, joy. Some of you, you're claircognate. You just know stuff. For some of you, it's shape-shifting energetically. Not like the evil thing, shape-shifting we think of. It's like a energy shape-shifting. So you could protect yourself, okay? Let's say you come into a new job. This is where utilizing your psychic ability comes in. You got to be able to shapeshift to get into the role, the energy, the action of that job. It doesn't matter what job it is. Let's say you got to be around, you got a meeting, you got to go around certain colleagues, you have to go around your boss's boss, or you are your own boss, and you got to talk to your clients, you got to talk to your customers, you got to make sure they're good. Those are different things you can utilize your psychic abilities for. You can open positive portals in your business, in your healing. For someone, you can use your psychic abilities to heal your body and your mind. I'm seeing song bowls. For somebody, you should definitely use a song bowl, maybe daily, maybe twice a day. It would really help you reset your energy, okay? Because what I, even as I keep learning, because every day you're gonna learn something new. Like what I came across is that nobody completely understands everything, you know? And I love to learn. I love learning new things. I love hearing new things. Doesn't matter if it comes from a older person, a child, a teenager. It doesn't matter. I love to learn things. And, when you are developing an intense gift, you have to always go through it with a sense of positivity. Or else I feel like psychic gifts can become very dark if you don't light that fire yourself. And you don't set the intentions with your own gift properly. I feel like a lot of young psychics get pushed to the dark side because when you're with the light, Sometimes the dark could come at you, can attack you, and it can be very heavy, and it can feel like the most tedious battle you've ever been a part of in your life. And I know that because, there have been times I've had some extraordinarily um, dark dreams, dark visions, things I don't understand, right? But then you have to remember, there's two sides to everything in this world, good and evil. You can have a good teacher or evil teacher. You can have a good cop or bad cop. You can have a good doctor, you can have an evil doctor. There's two sides to everything in this world, you guys. And the first thing you need to know with your psychic abilities is what side you're on. And did I just push this? Sorry, hold on, let me fix that. So for someone, I'm getting like fasting. You should fast for about 2 days, 3 days. I don't know why I'm hearing Ramadan. King of Wands, King of Swords, Knight of Swords. Three of Swords. I'm just gonna keep shuffling for a second. That's interesting. Okay, like I said in the beginning of this reading, before I pulled cards, for some of you, well, a lot of you developed this sixth sense because you walked away from very toxic people. And when you make a decision to do better for yourself in any way, shape, or form, God is going to support you. And God can support you by sending you people, okay? They can support you by sending you angels in the spiritual realm. And God can also support you by opening up your spiritual gifts. And in this Eight of Cups, I feel like everything you left behind, it's not easy to walk away from friends, family, and ex even. It's not easy. Even a job, right? Or a career or something you thought you really wanted in life. It's different for everybody. What you essentially did was tell God, like, I'm ready to level up when you walked away from the situation. And what's the best way to level up than having a spiritual gift and having a psychic gift and having, for some of you, the gift of discernment? Okay, the gift of someone it's like really deep on the claircognate energy here. Like the way you find out things is very supernatural and it's always been that way. This was just your ability testing you in a sense, and the universe testing you if you're actually ready to open up these gifts. But yeah, this Eight of Cups is very emotional. Like, you could even still think about the things you walked away from. You could even still, like, maybe have some kind of regrets, and that's okay. When it comes to emotional healing, it's not going to look one way. It's not going to feel one way. It's going to feel a bunch of ways. You're going to feel a lot of ways. You're not just going to feel happy. You're gonna feel. Sorry, I just drink a lot of coffee. You're gonna feel heaviness too. But this heaviness is being transmuted into power. Because what you walked away from, a lot of people don't have the strength to walk away from what you walked away from. There's a lot of people that sit around very toxic friends, families, jobs, husbands, wives. There's a lot of people that sit in those toxic situations and they just basically let themselves like wither away, deteriorate almost. And this Eight of Cups also feel like protection as well is one of the main reasons you were given this gift, because whoever you walked away from, they have a very big ego. I saw the King of Wands and the King of Cups and the High Priestess when I was shuffling. Okay, for somebody you left behind like very egotistical males, and they're just like dickheads. I don't know how else to say it. I'm picking up like literally, I'm seeing literally dickheads, like people with dickheads. It's very weird to translate, but basically people that believed, you were beneath them. And they don't like the fact that you left. Because I'm kind of getting this feeling of like nobody leaves me. Nobody gets to leave me because they feel like they can leave me. Yeah, Nine of Cups. You did what you wanted to do. Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I like that. There's about what, 80 cards in each deck, 70 cards, something like that. And the probability that we get 8 and 9 of cups like this, I'm telling you, for someone, you're really rare. And what you're going through is nothing but a process of you coming into the reality that you desire. Like perfect home, perfect job, perfect hair, body, whatever it is. Like you're walking straight into a very beautiful future. And with the Nine of Cups as well, it's like confidence. Be confident in your psychic abilities. But you see how this person is sitting by themselves enjoying what they have accumulated in the Nine of Cups? That's what you need to do. You don't need to run all around telling people about what you got going on. You don't need to. For some of you, it's like, I know it's crazy to say this, but it's almost like you really don't need friends for somebody. Like, you got a lot of energetic support. And for some of you, I don't know, I read this somewhere where it's like, there is a certain African god named Shango, and some of you might actually be children of Shango. I know I am, because nobody taught me about the Orishas. Like, I literally would say, I want a husband like Shango when I was a child. And nobody taught me about him. My mom, my aunts, my cousins, my brother, like nobody taught me about Shango. Shango was already naturally in my spirit. And it says that children of Shango, usually they move alone. And with this Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups, both of these, it's just two people in their own places. So for some of you with this second gift, you need to learn how to be alone, because you're leveling up, and the way you evolve, a lot of people might not take too kindly to it. A lot of people might not have already taken too kindly to it. But that has nothing to do with you. Confidence. Saying positive affirmations. Listening to positive affirmations. Cutie Meditations in the description box is an affirmation channel, and has some good videos. Like I play cutie. I try to play cutie meditations every morning. So check out that channel, you guys. Has some really, really good content. I think everybody could utilize. I just saw the string card and the magician. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I'll pull this one. And remember what I said in the beginning that somebody wanted to attack you with some sort of like energy work here, but it didn't work. And that also pumped up your psychic abilities. Maybe you even had a dream or you had a feeling that someone was being like really weird energetically. Okay. This might have already been confirmed. You might have already confirmed it through your prayers, through God, through the way this person has acted, maybe even confessed. Because I'm getting like a really strong blockage of someone trying to play around with someone's energy. And it's like this person really got their ass kicked for trying to like play with you like this. Yeah, Ten of Swords. I also feel like, I can say that there are days where I feel like my psychic ability is heavy, heavy, and it can affect me with the Ten of Swords. So make sure when you do feel that way, you get up, you stretch, you say positive affirmations, you listen to positive subliminals, and you give yourself a chance. Yeah, Five of Wands and a Seven of Swords. Yeah, a lot of backstabbing. But once again, that's why you've gotten this ability. Not disability, this ability. Could even been people trying to call you crazy, but you were right. Like you were right about something. If someone tried to say you were crazy, no, you were just right. Like that's it. You just told the truth. And that's why it's important for you to kind of move alone because you're a truth teller. And a lot of people, they live based off lies. Like you are a liar's worst nightmare. Like you are a fake ass person's worst nightmare. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say a lot of people are fake, and there's nothing wrong with being your own best friend. Even traveling by yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be around everybody. Mm. I don't think I should pull anymore, honestly. Ace of Swords. Hmm. Ace of Swords, Temperance, and the Tower. For some of you, there is some sort of like big break that's coming in your ability. So make sure you're meditating, you're grounding yourself, because for some of you, your ability is about to heighten, like Strength card and the Moon card. Your ability is about to heighten, maybe even to a point where you might even get scared. And I'll say I've had definitely some experiences that made me feel a little bit of fear, but you got to understand if the spiritual realm is as real as this realm, then there's a lot to see and there's a lot to experience. So, honestly, you guys, the best advice I can give you is getting on your knees, putting your hands together, and opening your heart and saying what you want. Because what you want, what you experience, right, in this world, your answers are as close as your mouth. Open your mouth. Pray. because there's so many people in this world that can do so many things, right? But even I tell my own clients, your prayer life needs to be strong. I can do a cord cutting, I can do, whatever it is that I can do. But if your prayer life is not strong, that's where the enemy will always target you. So remember that, you guys. Nothing is as strong as your heart and your prayers and your intentions. I love you guys. I didn't want to drag on the reading. It was honestly just going to repeat itself, to be completely honest with you. But I hope you guys are doing well. And